Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot reading of the month of December. So this month to celebrate Christmas and the winter solstice, I'm doing another contest giving away a free reading, and this time I'm going to pick among the subscribers, yes, but the ones of you that left a comment. So don't be afraid to leave a comment to be a part of the pool. All right? So meditated on your energy, Scorpios, and the cards that came out. What Spirit wants to talk to you about this month is, here I have an Ace of Wands. Well, that is a brand new direction, brand new passion for some of you, brand new thrive, brand new direction in a way of whatever you pursue your life or something like that. After that, I have the Four of Pentacles. So that means two things. In a positive manner, the Four of Pentacles is when we keep our energies, maybe if before we spend it all over, we keep our energies and we ground them. But after a while, if we hold on to something, we block the flow. So when I clarify, I'll see where that is. After that, I have the King of Cups. That's your masculine side, whether you're a woman or a man. You, Scorpio. I have Gemini, the opportunity to make a decision that would elevate you, and Judgment, two major arcanas. And Judgment is like if this is the opportunity for a real rebirth, in the sense that, and since there's a wand before, in a direction, in what you truly want and what you truly desire, a decision that will elevate you because you get that judgment, you get that understanding. Under our wand, I have the Seven of Swords. So this is when either we do it to others or we have it done to us, or we do it to ourselves, which is the same energy. Removing one's power. That's what it is. When our way of thinking or expressing ourselves, if it's, or that others express themselves to us, a way to remove one's power. It's a strategy, but sometimes it's a strategy that hurts us more than anything else. Here, under the Four of Pentacles, I have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. The way you allow and perceive emotions and how you act out there with them. Here, under our choice, I have another card of choice, Two of Wands. So that new wand here that the universe wants to give you, it's like a new way of doing things, of putting your will out there. You have mastered, here, call him master of his domain, because the one that is attached to the ramparts is of his domain, of whereas the way he used to do things and put his will out there and go and manifest, and now he's got the opportunity of a new way that is outside of his comfort zone. That's why there's the globe there, like out there, outside of the way you used to do things, to see bigger, to see far further. Under a wand there, that could have had in the past maybe a way that your willpower was against you. So that could be sabotage. That's finished. Because here I have the World. You've understood that. See, master of his domain. I've understood that lesson. I see where that is taking me. And it probably hurt you because now you're at the Star that usually comes after the Tower. In your total integrity here, you have understood and matured your emotions enough to be able to pour them back in the pond of experiments of everybody to share and to grow what is going to be next for you with faith aligned with your stars, the star and the world. So that is like finishing a cycle, but with that faith and that understanding of the why of all of it. Here under, do I hold on maybe to the past way of doing things? Now I have two swords, two ways of grasping reality and what is my reality. I see now this one, I know, I've mastered it, I finished it. I probably will gain an ace of swords somewhere or a king of swords or something like that. Now I'm in a paradox where I have to make that inner choice here of what is going to be my reality. And once you take that decision, here I have death. Scorpio, you. And you are able to transform. That's why your card is Scorpio. You can go deep into the darkness and transform once you're conscious about it. So, letting yourself be transformed. So let's clarify this for Scorpio. 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 Call upon the divine. Call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon my guides. Help me clarify the reading for Scorpios for their better path. Okay. So, yes, you're finishing a cycle this month. That's for sure. Ace of Wands. What is the Ace of Wands for Scorpio? What is that? Leaving an old baggage, old ways, understanding that there is something more out there. Because now you are strong in who you are and your values. And from that independent state, the state that doesn't need anybody, you are willing to leave what you have invested in emotionally to go get something of a higher level. So, what is the Four of Pentacles? That's the new will that the divine wants to give you. It's in the air. You have to grab it. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Page of Swords. So this is really has to do with see, this is kind of having had that Ace of Swords. We grasp it. We don't master it totally. We still need to learn and understand it. And so here the Four of Pentacles is like, I'm going to keep my energy until I really understand it. Until I really understand that new way of acting and being out there. What is the Judgment? On the Four of Pentacles and on the Temperance. So maybe you were holding on to a certain way. Maybe that was a bit of stubbornness. Scorpio, stubbornness there. And that new understanding came, and then you see that anyway, all that you've lived before is part of your growth. of your tempering, of the mastering of your emotions. That's the judgment that you're going to get. So that brings you to the Lovers, a choice. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so here the choice. I have 10 of Wands. So the end of, since you receive a Ace of Wands there, that means you're finishing a cycle of the way you used to bring your will forward, of what you tried to carry with you, of what you wanted and all of that. What directed exactly what you wanted. And at one point you didn't even know where you were going. Maybe it's time to drop all of that old way of walking and carrying yourself, because you got a new one and you're going to take it. You're going to take that one. I was telling you that one was in the air, one has to grab it. So there, the choice to take it and to let go of the way that you've already mastered, that way of doing things. That's going to open up in front of you what you should receive. Change the expectations of your life. 3. What is the shape of your expectations? What do you want to be in the boats in front of you? Well, with your new way of doing things, what you're going to receive is going to be different. And here we're talking about 10 of Pentacles. Abundance, commitment, stability, financial stability, all of that. Maybe something you lacked before or whatever, but it has to do about that. 7 of Swords now here. Let's say this past, present, future. 7 of Swords. What is that 7 of Swords for Scorpio? Yeah, well, it's kicking its way away. Because you're going to grab that new direction of will, of what you truly want. Here, that self-sabotage may be where you remove your power and your capacity to create what you truly wanted. Because maybe you didn't really grasp your own value here. Wheel of Fortune. This is going to change, and the Wheel of Fortune changes when we understand something. Of why do I keep living these same things? Why do I only get crummy jobs that don't pay? Why do I always attract partners that do not serve my best interest, that disempower me maybe, or whatever? I understand something, therefore I can move. The Wheel of Fortune can move. Queen of Cups. Here is our choice again, the Lovers and King of Wands. That wand now is mastered, but with the Queen of Cups. So in a sense, it's going to be with the value you put and how much water you allow to come into you. How much, because water is what? Water is information, water is emotions, water is peace and enlightenment and all of that. She holds the most beautiful cup because she has to have the notion of the value of what she's receiving. And through allowing that, then you're going to be able to make your choice into mastering your new will of what you want to create. This is beautiful. 2 of Wands. So it's choice. That choice you will do for a while during the month. Maybe, you can be in that process until you really understand it and not just know it. It's like if there would be Our will, the wand, is like an arrow, and if there would be like a different set of prizes in front of us, something ordinary, $10, maybe a good friend, oh, maybe $10,000, or maybe an amazing relationship, or maybe enlightenment. You know, it all goes like this. So our capacity to absorb that is depends on our cup, our own cup, of what we allow to receive. And then our willpower will have the bigger range. If we don't have much love for ourselves, we cannot go towards enlightenment and a great relationship. Our willpower will just be aiming between, $10 and a bag of chips there. And even that, if we win it, we'll feel maybe, oh, really? Is it for me? So, this is why they're interconnected. And mastering that will of where I'm aiming now. Two of Wands. There's our Emperor. So, this has to do with the divine masculine. For some of you, if it has to do with relationships here, because we do have the lovers, who you attract in your life as a mirror and things like that. Now, you have the choice to rise to the Emperor, but the Emperor yourself by mastering all the kings. That means having a clear mind, clear will, being able to master this 3D reality, Pentacle, and master your emotions, Kings of Cup. He is the 4 kings. So it has to do with the way you act out there. You have the choice. Now, here at the beginning of the month, you have that understanding with that new will that the divine gives you. And that understanding, that's why you're finishing a cycle, the world with the star. So what is that, Spirit, for Scorpio? What is that? Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is that cloud of unknowing. What do I truly want? When I project myself in the future, what do I truly see? What is the shape of these emotions? And so they're saying that maybe right now there's a little pause time until you get that truly, that understanding, that enlightenment. About 10 of Cups, your fulfillment, your emotional fulfillment, to get it and not be like in a cloud of unknowing there, where, yeah, part of me believes in it. Sometimes I believe it. I even feel it, that I deserve more. But other times I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm gonna get screwed. And it's gonna end up like being a snake in the grass or something like that. So this is all about removing the cloud of fogginess, so that you can get that enlightenment and to know exactly what your soul knows and wants, and it has the faith, and you're closing your cycle because of that. The tree, what is the shape of the emotions that you want your life to be? And that's why there's that choice here, because I think maybe in the beginning of the month you start grabbing it and it is in your hand, but your mind can destroy that chance for the wheel of fortune to turn. So that's why they're going to pause everything until you get that enlightenment, so that you get out of the confusion and you really see that, so you can make that decision. 2 of Swords. Yeah, make that decision. King of Swords, that's what I wanted to see. a king of swords, one that has that truth and that understanding clear in his mind. So from ambiguity, from a paradox, you only have that one reality, that one understanding. And that's why you're going to transform here, Scorpio. Yes, and that will make you go, change, and go to calmer waters. When it comes to your mirrors in your life, maybe some of you will leave people behind also. And but that movement will attract towards you somebody that vibrates much higher now, because it's kind of, you're gonna stop removing your power in the way you manifest that. In a way, maybe before you attracted people that disempowered you, or you had that around you when it came to the divine masculine. A boss that doesn't see your value, a husband that doesn't see your value, or even yourself. So you're kind of going to understand that. There's a beautiful graduation here that opens up a new path for you, and how to master your will out there, attract and go for what you want. And you're going to let yourself be transformed, so that the mirrors, Two of Cups, the mirrors in your life will be of a different vibration than what you've experienced before. So now the wheel can turn, because here you're gaining that sword that the phoenix, the Sphinx here has, that makes the wheel of life, the wheel of God, the wheel of tarot turn. Torah, tarot, rota. So it's a beautiful transformation that's happening. A lot, I think, this month, a lot of signs. It's probably the planets, but have this great understanding of how we manifest in this life, and the opportunity to make the choice to manifest from a more conscious place by seeing clearly their shadow. So this is happening for you too, Scorpio. And there you are. At the end of the month, you'll be more calm emotionally, and your divine masculine will be at a new level if you choose to. Free will, choice. The choice will be yours. So this is your reading, Scorpio. I'm gonna wish you a beautiful Christmas and winter solstice, and don't forget about the contest. Thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. I'm gonna do a ceremony this month again on the new moon and the full moon to thank you and give you back for what you gave me. Don't forget to comment and share and make the channel grow. And so I'm gonna wish you love and light, and I'll see you next month. All right? Bye-bye.